Hello, my name is Chelsea Scroggs, a parent, a Georgia K-12 teacher, and I am here to talk to you about an important issue that has been a problem for many years. We need more school counselors. The American School Council Association recommends a ratio of 1 counselor to 250 students. Also, according to the American School Council Association, over the last 30 years, the ratio has steadily decreased nationally from 588 to 424 students per 1 counselor. This shows a step in the right direction, but we need to do better. This is why I support the passing of House Bill 1013, also known as the Mental Health Parity Act. The week of January 3rd, 2022 to February 4th, 2022 was Black Lives Matter at School Week of Action. At my school, there were presentations in the morning video broadcast and lunch assemblies for students who wanted to participate. The main call to action I resonated with was the fund counselors, not cops. The Black Lives Matter movement reports that schools spend money on resource officers and local police support when they should be spending their money on school counselors, which is very underrepresented in our K-12 schools in America. This got me thinking about my school and how equipped we are with school counselors in my school. The American School Counselor Association recommends a ratio of 1 counselor to every 250 students, as I referenced earlier. Currently, my high school specifically, the ratio is 1 counselor to 400 students. I build relationships with my students every day, and I know that they are struggling, but I do not have the time, space, or training to help them through their dilemmas. Counselors, however, can. School counselors, unfortunately, are having to prioritize their everyday responsibilities with the care of the students. They are taking weeks to get back to students who need them to deal with their stress in school, outside school trauma, or bullying. These students are not getting the help they need because there just aren't enough hours in the day to give each student on 1 counselor's caseload the time they deserve. I have never had a student ask me to go see their counselor and not be turned away and told to make an appointment, which unfortunately will take weeks to follow through. The current bill being considered says on line 1817, services shall be comprehensive, addressing the child's physical, educational, social, and emotional needs. This is where I see the need for counselors. If this bill is to serve a child's emotional needs, we need more counselors. One sad example as to why we need more counselors is Ethan Crumbly. Ethan Crumbly, a Michigan high school student who shot and killed 4 students in his high school, claimed that he asked his parents for professional help, citing his hallucinations and hearing voices. His parents, according to Ethan, just dismissed his concerns and was told to suck it up. Ethan should have been able to reach out to a school counselor and get help because he recognized he was not in the correct state of mind. However, he felt there was no way out and took his frustrations and pain out on his classmates. This disaster, like many other school shootings, could have been avoided if there were counselors present and available to help when the students needed it. Bettina Love, an advocate for abolitionist teaching and Black Lives Matter movement, references the need to correct the school counseling ratio in the school systems in her book, We Want to Do More Than Survive, and claims teachers also need access to therapy themselves. Teachers need to be taught how to question whiteness and white supremacy, how to check and deal with their white emotions of guilt and anger, and how these all impact their classrooms, according to Love on page 75 of her book. All this circles back around to in support of House Bill 1013. If you pass this bill, students and teachers will be able to focus more on their schoolwork, feel better about themselves, learn coping mechanisms, and not turn to drugs or other means to deal with their feelings. I believe grades would go up, dropout rates would decrease, and we would see less fights in school. In order for students to succeed, they need to be able to receive support from their counselor when they need it, not when it fits into a counselor's schedule. Again, working towards getting the students to counselor ratio down to 250 to 1, we will see great things happen in all Georgia schools. I look forward to watching you pass House Bill 1013. Thank you for your time.